Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I am back after like nearly 3 months of not doing a YouTube video, which I'm so sorry about, guys. It was kind of unexpected. I totally forgot how long it was since I last filmed a video, and I'm like, okay hun, I really need to sit down and film a video for you. I've just been so busy. There's so many things that have been going on. I was away with Rimmel doing a campaign with them, which was such a huge opportunity for me. It was amazing. And then I'm also working on some other things behind the scenes as well. So all the things will probably be revealed more towards the end of the year, beginning of next year, and I'm working very hard on them, so I'm so excited and I can't wait to reveal them all because But yeah, I am back with this Ariana Grande God is Woman inspired makeup tutorial. It's going to be mainly focused on the eyes, and the star product that I'm going to be using today to do the look with is this gorgeous palette here. This is the Anastasia Norvina palette, which is Anastasia's daughter. Honestly guys, yes bitch. So yeah, I'm so excited to dig into this palette. I cannot wait. If you want to know how I done this gorgeous cut crease, then please keep on watching. And if you like what you see, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And before you leave, don't forget to subscribe because that would mean the whole world to me. Thank you. So yeah guys, let's just get straight into the video. Okay, so let's just get started. So I've already done my brows. I will leave the link to my brow tutorial in the description box below if you want to go and check that out. But it just saves a bit of time because, you know, we don't have time for that. And brows can be a bit of a bitch to do, so And then I've just went in and carved underneath my brows with my Louise Eye Base, which is like one of my new favourites. I love it. And I used the shade 0.5. So the main attraction of the video today is this right here. This is the Anastasia Norvina palette, which is Anastasia's daughter, but I'm sure her real name is Claudia, if I'm correct. So when you open it up, it is gorgeous. As you can see, we've got quite a few purple shades to kind of work with. I kind of want to go in with this colour, this colour, this colour and this colour. Just all the purple ones because you know how it is. It's a purple look. However, there is one eyeshadow which is not from this palette that I might use. I'm not sure yet. I'll see how it goes on in the look, and if I need to use it then I'll use it. If not, then it's just this palette, but this is like the main attraction today. So the first thing I'm going to do before we apply any eyeshadow is just go back in with my Louise base and just apply some on one eye just now, because I'm going to be working on one of my eyes and then I'll do the other eye off camera. This base you do not need to set, and when I tried it to do both eyes at the same time, when I was doing one eye, this eye was creasing because it wasn't set, obviously. But if it does crease, then all you really need to do is just pat it in with a brush. I'm just going to be using the MAC 252, which is what Louise recommends. So I'm just going to take some on this brush, and I'm literally just going to pat it onto my lid. Do not swipe because you will lose the coverage of the product, and when you pat it on, you're actually setting it as you're putting it on into your eyelid. So it would be better if you pat it rather than swipe. It does have really good coverage as well. It's really nice for just evening out the tone of your eyes, because we all know that some people like myself and quite a few people in general do get discoloration on their eyelids, so this is really great for kind of evening out that. So to start off with, I'm just going to go in with my Morphe M513 brush, which is just this really nice defined sort of crease brush. It's really nice and fluffy. I really don't know what shade to go in with first because there's so many options. So I'm going to go in with the shade Volatile first, which is just this nice sort of like warm. I'm going to go in with this shade first here, which is Volatile, which is this really cool tone sort of brown shade. So I'm just going to start by placing some right kind of like above my crease because I have very hooded eyes. So we're going to go for a cut crease today, so you kind of want to see what's happening in the eye region. So kind of just working that into the crease first of all. Now it's not really that pigmented just now, but it's because I'm just going in bits at a time and working it in so as that it doesn't become too pigmented and I can't blend it out. So we're kind of just working with what we've got first, and then sort of dragging it out into kind of like a wing so as that we can use that as a guideline for our cut crease. it does look a little bit terrible just now, but we're going to go in with lighter shades and start to blend it out upwards so as that it looks all nice and blended. So next up I'm going to go in with the shade Soul, which is this lovely sort of blue tone purple, and I'm going to go above the colour we've just put on and start to blend out upwards so as that there's a nice transition going on. So just going above that shade and literally start to kind of wiggle it out. And really just focusing on blending that colour out. We really just want to make sure that there's a nice even blend. Okay, so after me going in and blending all that out, I actually decided to bring the colour into the bottom one as well, just so as that it all kind of turns purpley, because I liked how purpley sort of blue it was turning. So I'm going to go in with one more colour just to deepen it up ever so slightly, which is going to be the shade Passion down here. It's a very nice warm tone, sort of like burgundy colour. So I'm just going to go with like a really like precise sort of pencil fluffy brush. So I'm literally just going to kind of go into this part. Oh, it's actually not that dark, it's fine. So we're just going to go into like the crease and really just start to deepen it up ever so slightly. And then just go back in with a fluffy brush afterwards and make sure it's all nice and blended out. I'm really just kind of packing on the colour first, and then I'll go back in deep and blend it out. So I'm really kind of just sketching out the base of my cut crease just now. Like that. And then just going in with the same brush before, I'm literally just going to go ahead and blend out that colour. And then once that's all blended out, you should start to have something like this. So it kind of goes from like a dark purple up and kind of fades out to like a light sort of like blue purple. So now it's time to make sure that it's all snatched and nice and carved out. So I'm pretty much just going to be moving the majority of this. I'm going to be cutting it very high just so that it's visible even when my eyes are open. So I'm going to take a little bit more of my Louise Eye Base and just squirt a little bit in the back of my hand. And literally just coating my brush in this. This is just a really kind of flat sort of concealer brush. So I kind of like to start in the centre and kind of mark out where I want it to be. And I look straight ahead, and if I can still see underneath that line, then that's fine. I kind of want to go a little bit higher. I suppose there would be reasonable. Yeah, we'll go for that. So literally just kind of starting off at the inner corner and bringing it up, just to kind of meet the mark that we made. And then kind of like winging it out. Like that. So that is like the rough shape of what I want it to look like. So I'm now just going to go back in and sort of correct it. So we're nearly there. So this is like what the rough idea of it was. So as you can see, it's a lot more cleaner, it's a lot more kind of like nice and cut out. So now that we've kind of got that rough shape, what we're going to do now is we're going to go in with the actual eyelid colour. So this is the eyeshadow I'm talking about here. This is from the brand Buxom, and this shade is literally gorgeous. It's like a purple with like a blue reflect in it, and it's stunning. And this is in the shade Lavish. So I'm literally just packing the shade all over my lid, and look at how cool that is. It's so pretty. I might use like a highlighter just to brighten it up in the corner so that it's more of an ombre sort of transition. So after I've packed that onto my lid, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my Ofra Cosmetics Glazed Donut Highlighter, and I'm going to kind of go in to about here. So this whole section here, I'm going to go in with it just here. So just start off in here. I see it coming on. So now that I've applied that, it is absolutely stunning. Okay, so now that I've done the eyeshadow in the top half, I'm now going to go in and add a bit of purple winged liner, which I'm going to go off camera and do because I cannot do winged liner for anything on camera. And then I'll be back and we can finish off underneath the eye. Okay, so I am back and I have went in and done some purple winged liner with the NYX Vivid Brights purple liner. And I've just went underneath with some of the Louise Eye Base for eyeshadows for underneath our eyes. So I'm going to keep underneath the eyes very simple and very vague. So I'm just going to go in with the shade So and literally just buff that out underneath the eye. And if I want to dark it up, then I'll go in with the shade Passion, just ever so slightly. Okay, so I've changed my mind a little bit. After applying the shade So underneath the eyes, I'm going to blend it out with the shade Love, which is this gorgeous sort of matte pinky shade. I'm just taking this on like a little fluffy brush, just so as that it's nice and precise underneath. So I'm just making sure that that's nice and blended underneath until you have something a little bit like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a bit of white eyeliner in my waterline, and then I'll be back in 2 little seconds. So this is the finished eye look. I really like it so far. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump off camera, I'm going to pop on the other eye, and then I'm going to pop on a base, contour, highlight, blah 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 blah, pop on some lipstick, and then we'll be back to do all the cool sort of paint marks on our neck. Okay, so I am back and I have done the other eye off camera. As I said, I actually went through where the cut crease was and just went in with a bit of white liner by NYX because I felt like it just looked a bit better and it made it stand out that little bit more. And then for skin, it's just my usual kind of routine, except I took powder out of it. I do not powder my face at all anymore. And then for lips, I have went in with the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Lip in the shade Fatal Kiss, which looks like this, one of my favourite shades. And then I went over top with it with the same Buxom eyeshadow that I used on my lid, but I felt like it was too blue and I didn't really like it. I was going for more of a purple sort of shimmery lip. So then I went in with the Berry liquid eyeshadow eye topper, and both of them actually mixed in together. It actually looks quite nice. It did actually dry down like a matte liquid lipstick anyway, even though it's meant to go in your eyes, but I think it looks quite nice. But yeah, I will leave every single product that I used on my face in the description box below, and my complexion routine in the description box below as well, just so that you have a rough idea of what I done. It was really just to save a bit of time in the video. So now I'm going to go in with the paint marks that Ariana has in the video. So for the paint marks, what I'll actually be using is my Makeup Forever Flash palette. This is such a great palette for any colourful things that you want to do, or if you actually want to make foundation. You can literally use this for anything: foundations, liners, lipsticks, anything at all, because you can totally customise it. I'm just going to be making like a very light purple, and I'm going to be maybe taking a bit of the blue and the white as well just to do all the paint marks, but I'm going to be using my finger because I don't have any like brushes that I really want to kind of use for that, because these do tend to stain brushes. So I'm not really taking that risk today. So I have already taken some pink, blue and white on my Anastasia mixing tray, and I'm just going to mix them together to see what kind of purpley colour I get. Kind of purple colour I want there. So I'm just going to kind of like, I'm just going to get my finger and roughly just kind of go in like painting strokes, like just like this. Just like, does not have to be clean or like precise. It's literally just kind of like strokes of paint going down my face, and then some on the cheekbones. So that is kind of what I'm aiming for. Just kind of, it's nothing too clean. Like, it's not going to be like, it's not meant to be neat. So now I'm going to go in with a bit of white, which I have kind of started already. I'm just going to go in with my finger again and literally just like start like drawing it on. Now I'm going to go in with a tiny bit of the light blue colour just to kind of balance it out a little bit. I don't know how this is going to look, but you know what, we don't know until we try. I like it. I feel like it kind of brings out the colours a bit more, having like, rather than just like 2 colours, like a few. Okay, and that is it for the Ariana Grande God is Woman inspired music video. This is the look that I came up with. And as for the Anastasia Norvina palette, I'm in love. You've done, honestly Anastasia, you've done an absolute fabulous job in this. I have no problem with these eyeshadows, they are absolutely stunning. And yeah guys, thank you so much again for watching, I really appreciate it. If you like my content, then please don't forget to subscribe. And if you found this video interesting, then please give it a big thumbs up, as always. And yes, I will see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.